Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Going across the formation, there's Alton with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set. Alert, alert. 180. Stop.
Mayfield to throw it. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They're looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Stop.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
That's the score. Giants 14. Buccaneers 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing his dart. He'll get this to Scalaboo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
Play fake, and here's Dart. It's complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. A gain of 14.
Dart going to look to throw here.
New York.
And there's a short one caught by Johnson. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends and whatnot. Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want him to catch the football first.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Let's go now.
To the air, Dart. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
180! What's up?
Mayfield with it once more. There's a short one, and they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
180!
Throwing, Mayfield. Finding Otten once more. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cade Otten in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the IM. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Real. What's that?
Here's Mayfield. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Down to the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. One of the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Dart. That is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw, Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, 65 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. You know, the extra point. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
180. Stop.
To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Mayfield. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
180.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 180. Hey, alert, alert. Up, up.
Now Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Brian Burns able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw now, Dart. He's got this complete to Robinson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play.
To throw is Dart. He's got his man downfield, it's Robinson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection That's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Dart once more.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 11.
20. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Mayfield to throw it. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
180. What's up?
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part at galloping the football. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Scatterby.
Dances by him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down.
Down right around the 25. Elijah Cansey in on the stop.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 9. On play action, here's Dart. Now he's going to step up and run.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes his sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Here's Dart.
And now here's another interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety